And once all these pieces are from the same set, you're going to see that your mascot's appearance is going to be updated. So that is the, if we click on the wave back button, you're going to have this little guy smiling at you and wave back at you. Yeah, so this is the art direction that I'm going for. Take the sketch and give me a retro SNES pixel art style concept render of the Tengu Japanese armor set, and this is what it gave me. It looks really good. Hello YouTube, this is Frank from Happy Coder, and today this video is going to be an update on the current state of Wordforge, which is my solo developed vocabulary learning app. And the previous functionality or feature that I worked on was a gems reward system, and I wanted to build a system to increase my user retention, to keep my user coming back to my app. And just to briefly show you guys what it looks like, it's pretty much just a simple gems counter in the app bar. Currently, there's no meaningful way for you to spend the gems that you've been accruing. And if you click on it, it just shows you a dialogue that explains to you the ways that you can earn gems. So as you can see, if you log in daily, you get 3 gems per day. When you create a valid sentence, you get 5. And when you create an invalid sentence, we reward you with 1 gem for your valiant effort. But like I said, currently there's no meaningful way for you to expand this resource that you've been accruing. And that's what I've been working on. So I had in mind building a collectible system so that you can, it's kind of like a gacha game where you can spend your gem to purchase equipments to customize your avatar, your mascot, which is this little guy, this little red panda blacksmith whose name is Perrin. And let me just briefly show you some inspiration. So I got this inspiration from 90s animes such as Saint Seiya, where the protagonists can equip this kind of mythical cloths. They call it cloths, which is really an armor set, which endow them with incredible superhuman abilities. And what's cool about it is that each armor set or each cloth consists of multiple pieces that you have to equip to your appropriate body parts. So as you can see, we have a chest piece, helm, arm piece, belt, and leg pieces, and the design goes even beyond that so that you can put all of your pieces together and it forms some sort of mythical creatures that visually represents the constellation that this cloth is supposed to represent. So Seiya, his constellation is Pegasus, so when you put all his pieces together, it forms a pretty elegant looking Pegasus. And Shiryu, whose constellation is Dragon. So when he put all of his pieces together, the cloth would look like a dragon. And this is something that I wanted to do. So the idea is my user would be spending their gems in a shop to, you know, kind of like a gacha game, to roll for certain body parts, pieces that you can equip to certain body parts. Depending on the rarity of the item, you're gonna get different. You're gonna get pieces from different armor sets, and once you've collected all the pieces from the same set, and when you equip them onto your mascot, it's going to change his appearance. So having that in mind, I started doing some UI sketches. So this is the UI, the user interface that I'm working on designing. So pretty much, if you view this on your mobile phone, you got this vertical rectangular interface, and this is the shop interface. So you go to the shop, and you're gonna have all the different pieces of random armor sets listed at different prices. So for example, the chest piece is gonna cost you like 500 gems, arm piece 200, etc., etc., and you're gonna exchange the corresponding number of gems for this blacksmith to craft you the corresponding piece that you're looking to purchase. And this is the success animation. And depending on the rarity or the drop rate, you're gonna probably have duplicates or whatever. And from this equipment interface, you have this mascot over here, and you can think of this as the Diablo character equipment interface. So you have different slots for you to put you're currently holding, for you to put your existing pieces from inventory onto the character. And once all these pieces are from the same set, you're gonna see that your mascot's appearance is going to be updated. So that is my idea, some very rough ideas for the user interface. And now let me show you the art direction or the art style. So if we go to Wordforge, and let me just show you the daily login greeting interface. I think this is a pretty good example. So this is the art style that I'm going for. It's pretty much retro SNES pixel art style. So we're gonna have this very cute little guy, very simple cell shading pixel art style, and the whole thing was animated in Adobe Animate CC, and you can do some very simple interactions with it. If we click on the wave back button, you're gonna have this little guy smiling at you and wave back at you. Yeah, so this is the art direction that I'm going for, and based on that I started doing some sketches to design the armor set. And the first set that I'm thinking of designing is this Tengu set. So Tengu is a Japanese mythical creature that is very powerful and has a very unique appearance. So this guy, the conventional appearance of Tengus is that they have a very long nose, and their skin would be red, and they would have wings so they can fly around, and they would be wearing sandals, and their clothing and garments kind of on the lighter side. It's not some very heavy Japanese samurai armor. So with that in mind, I started doing some concept sketches, and the base layer is going to be, so we have this red panda mascot, Perrin, over here. And on top of that, I started designing the Tengu armor set. You can see the shapes of the wings. The helm is going to have a elongated nose, which is the trademark of the Tengu creature. And the kind of belt that this armor set would have, I was thinking of going for the kind of belt that is seen on Sasuke's costume, Sasuke from Naruto, or just the whole faction, the whole Orochimaru faction. They all have this kind of very cool looking belt. Yeah, I was thinking of going for this aesthetics, and of course he's going to be wearing sandals. So that's my concept sketch, and from there it's very fortuitous that we recently got this gift from Google, which is called Nano Banana, which is like a LLM image generator. That's very good. So what I did was I fed the image generator my sketch over here, and I prompted it to take the sketch and give me a retro SNES pixel art style a concept render of the Tengu Japanese armor set, and this is what it gave me. It looks really good. My only criticism would be, if you think of a traditional Tengu, like the kind of things they would wear is like we said, it's on the lighter side. It's not a full heavy Japanese samurai armor, but I guess my concept sketch is not detailed enough. So when I entered the text prompt, the image generator didn't know the exact kind of fabric or material that I'm going for. But I'm very optimistic with the capability of the image generator, in the sense that I can go back to refine my concept sketch to get this kind of finished production ready level of rendering once my concept art is detailed enough. So that's essentially what I've been working on in terms of building the gamification system to inspire user retention. My short-term goal is to come up with 5 of these mythical creatures inspired armor sets so that I can build it into my gamification system for my users to spend the resources or gems that they have been accruing. And the urgency is pretty high because some of my more active users have been accruing like over 2,000 gems that they don't know what to do with it. So that's all I have to say in this episode. If you found this to be interesting, please go check out my app, which is wordforge.tech, and I'll see all of you in the next update video. Bye bye.